Incumbent Senator from California, Feinstein, announced today that she will run for her fifth term. Oh, amid speculation that she would do so. Currently 84 years of age, all in all. Now, I don't think I've at any point indicated my feelings about her in that office, and I feel the same way I feel toward her as I do Harris. I believe that she is impugning much of what I'd like to see in our democratic process. Obviously she's resisting Trump, but with me, you don't exactly get to pass just because of that. But unfortunately, with a number of people, because of that, she is able to meet their criteria for who they would support, and she's likely to win a re-election bid. But there is hope. I intend to link his site. There is a little-known Democrat by the name of Eugene Patterson Harris, or Pat Harris, who supports single-payer health care, is for $15 minimum wage, is against the corporations that is seeking to unseat her. And I would strongly advise for people to check him out. I think he would be a better choice. His only problem is name recognition. And really, there's no way of coming up with this system that we have in place. So, for example, one might say, oh, well, he has no chance. So what's the point of voting for him? First, I would think one would vote their conscience. But also, he will potentially can take advantage of what is, I believe, called a jungle primary by California standards, where if there's just this primary with everyone in it, and the two people that finish on top make it to the general election. And I would love for him to be able to best her and, make either come in second place and bring this to a top two, or be the one who wins. But again, it's an uphill battle. I am fairly convinced she's going to make it out of this, not because he's bad or anything, quite the opposite. It's sad that the way in which we choose to continue to govern this country is based off of name recognition. Case in point, Trump and Hillary were both famous for decades prior to being nominated by the Republican and Democratic parties for president last year. And unfortunately for him, he's not, at least currently, that much of a celebrity, and really only known within the corridor of a part of California. I doubt even the whole state. But there is that hope that something, because a lot of times when people launch campaigns of this nature, they get caught up in this idea of, oh man, I'm not going to win. And sometimes, and I think more productively, others go, okay, well, I have nothing, to not gain from doing this. I'll increase my name recognition. I'll put out my message, and I'll send out my appeal. What could possibly go wrong? And that's, I think, the ideal that people should have when they contemplate running for any office. So I'd like it to be known that given the status of this race, this 2018 Senate race in California, I am endorsing Mr. Harris for senator, and I think Feinstein needs to retire, because I see nothing that she is doing that is benefiting anyone. And even if someone says, oh, well, she's opposed to getting rid of the Affordable Care Act, as well as every other Democrat, there is a lack of willingness to separate herself from the majority in the fear that she's seemingly worrying her party or her donors. And I can't tolerate it anymore. And the worst part is, if we lose this, we have to wait 6 more years to be able to get the chance to make up for the mistake. It would be a mistake for her to be reelected, because she's done nothing for the people of this state in years. I'll give her credit on being an ally of gun control, but so what? Those are issues that are classical. This party supports this, that party supports this, and any other person that's going to get this seat in this state is going to be a Democrat who would support the same thing anyway. So I just want it to be known that there's hope to this, and that's a good starting point in my view.